Okay, so today we're going to focus on adding a base layer into Geodigraph. Now, a base layer is kind of the foundation, like a street map or satellite imagery, upon which your other layers like drone imagery, NDVIs, parcels, etc. would be stacked on. What we have here is a completely clean Geodigraph system. I have the only user account on the system currently, and obviously there are no layers defined. As you can see, it says no layers found, which makes it not terribly useful. And to get to that first level of usability, we'll need to add a base layer. So we're going to add OpenStreetMap, which is a free street map data set. We're going to call it OpenStreetMap. Now, in their license, they provide a very specific attribution string that they require you to use if you make use of their data sets. And many public tile services, like OpenStreetMap, will have licensing requirements similar to this, which is something you should definitely look into before you add layers. Okay, and they require you, OpenStreetMap requires you to put the copyright in the attribution string, so we're just going to leave the copyright blank. I'm going to set the minimum and maximum zoom levels to 10 and 25 respectively. And I'll put in the URL from the OpenStreetMap wiki here. Now, this is very important. In Geodigraph, these dollar signs are not needed, and they will indeed break the application if you put them in, as in your tiles just will not load at all. So we require that the Z, X, and Y parts of the URL template, which represent zoom level, X coordinate, and Y coordinate, be surrounded by curly braces only and no dollar signs. And we're going to share this with all users, meaning all of the users that are currently defined on the system. Now, sharing with the user only gives that user or that group of users permission to access this layer. In order to put it in their layer display, their personal layer display, which is this box in the lower right-hand corner of the Geodigraph window, control of whether or not the layer is displayed there is under Personal Layer Display. So in this case, I'm going to add it to the selected group's personal layers, the selected group being all users. I'm going to add it to my personal layers, which is me, and add it to all new user accounts, meaning that when any user creates a new account on the system, this layer will be automatically added to their personal layer display. We'll click Submit, and the layer appears after a brief delay. We can do all the normal mapping sorts of things that you should be accustomed to from if you have used Google Maps or Bing Maps or any such service as that. You can pan with your left mouse button or with a swipe on mobile devices. Mobile support is a new feature in this version of Geodigraph. You can also use the normal zoom controls or a scroll wheel or trackpad. You can also hide the layer entirely with the Show checkbox. Show it again. You can make it less opaque, more transparent, with the hollow circle under opacity. As you can see, it becomes dimmer and dimmer until it finally disappears altogether. You can bring it back by clicking on the solid circle. If you want to see If you want to have a user interface where the map takes up more of the display, you can click the green icon at the upper left here, and that will reduce the navigation bar to icons only. And as you can see, you have flyout menus for that. Clicking the green button again will restore it to the full view. And that's about it. In the next video, we will cover adding a GeoTIFF layer, which is the kind of thing that you would produce from drone imagery. You will take a TIFF image and upload it and be able to see it on top of your street map here. I'll just log out, and that's pretty much it.